This video is sponsored by Skillshare. Inspiration is fickle, and if you wait for it to happen before you start drawing, then you might never make anything at all. If you want to improve your skills or make progress and finish a project, it's important to be able to make things even when you don't feel inspired. If you don't know what to draw and find yourself spending ages scrolling for reference with no clue where to start, art challenges are a great way to have someone else tell you what to do. September and October are actually some of the best months to look for a prompt list, because around this time a lot of artists make their own lists to share for Drawtober, Inktober, and some have specific themes which you can use to study the areas you want to improve. I really love Peachtober, which has been running for a few years now. It's made by Very Little Peach, and her work is super fun, has great colour choices, and I'd highly recommend checking out her vlogs and videos, which are some of my favourites to watch on YouTube. Drawing challenges are tough if you plan on making a piece every day for the month, but a lot of people plan out their pieces the month before to make things easier. You can also just pick the ones you like the best and post these on their proper days. Another challenge I'd recommend is Ahmed Aldori's 100 Heads Challenge, which already has a reference board on Pinterest for you to check out as well. If you keep these studies quick, this is also a great warm-up, and it means that you've already got everything out and have started the studies. It's easier then to keep going or start on a new project you've been putting off. This year I've picked a couple of prompts I'd like to make art for. I definitely haven't given myself enough time to make full animations for them, but if you want to see me attempt this challenge with animations next year, let me know in the comments. Now this one might be a little obvious, but it's to touch grass. Go outside, do something fun with friends, do something fun on your own, draw people in a coffee shop, sketch buildings, and go on walks to take pictures for references to use later. A change of scenery and doing something different can really help spark new ideas or add a twist to some old ones. Pulling from personal stories or events that have happened to you can give your work a more real and authentic feeling. Whether that's time spent with friends, trips you've taken, or certain points in your life that you want to share through art and animation. You can give any of these a fantasy spin if you prefer to create things that are more surreal. Everyone is different. We all have different likes, dislikes, interests, and experiences, and those shape our work and the way we see the world. If you live somewhere with an art gallery or an arts university nearby, you should check if they have any new exhibitions or shows. I love going to the degree shows and seeing what the students are working on. I recently went to the postgraduate degree show at my old uni, and I really enjoyed looking around. My favourite courses are usually fashion, graphic design, and photography, because they're very different to what I do. Not every exhibit or piece will be to your taste, but it's a good way to step into someone else's shoes and look at things from a different perspective. After the show, I met up with some friends to get some work done in a coffee shop, and usually if there's other people working alongside me, I'm more likely to get work done. This is called body doubling, and it's the only type of peer pressure I approve of. It's also a bonus when Milo shows up too. Over the last few years, I've rarely made any art that wasn't done digitally, and I know I got used to working a certain way. So if I feel like my work or my style is getting stale, I'll paint something or sketch with pencils. To loosen up with drawing and painting, I like to use a larger brush or try and incorporate different media. Mixing different tools or supplies can help you get the results you wouldn't have thought of before. Happy accidents are good. Regular accidents are good. I think as long as you're making stuff and enjoying the process, it doesn't really matter how good something is. What I'm really interested in at the moment is adding illustrations and animations over the top of pictures or live action footage. And if I ever want to try a new technique or style, I'll often look for videos or tutorials to see if someone else has done it already. Which is where Skillshare comes in. If you haven't heard of Skillshare before, they're a platform that has thousands of classes on a ton of different topics like animation, photography, film, graphic design. So if you're looking to take your skills up a notch or learn something new, there's plenty to choose from. If you're searching for inspiration and look at different styles and ways of working, I've always found it super helpful to look at the processes of other artists and creatives, especially if there's a faster, more efficient way I could do something. If you're interested in animation, definitely take a look at these classes by Taniko Pensoa. And if you're a motion designer that wants a more hand-drawn look to After Effects work, this class by Russ Etheridge is great too. So big thank you to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. If you want to try any of these classes for yourself or have a look at what's available, the first 500 people to use my link in the description will get access to one of Skillshare's best offers, a 30-day free trial and 40% off your first year of Skillshare membership. Now, as amazing as the internet is connecting people all over the world, if you're constantly taking in art and media and content that other people have made, it's sometimes difficult to find your own voice. So my final tip is to spend time with yourself and really think about what you want to do. I have lists for everything, including my dream projects, what I want to learn, what I want to share, where I want to visit. Imagine your future as an artist or the project you're desperate to make. How would you get there? What steps do you need to complete to make it happen? Try making your own list and start from there. But if you're struggling with motivation or staying motivated, take a look at this.